Kids, some of you may have heard of this term geoengineering. You know what engineering is. Geoengineering basically means we are going to do some engineering with the planet, with the climate. Basically, what are we going to do? We are either going to reduce the energy coming in from the sun, so you block sunlight or you reflect sunlight more than what naturally happens, and you enhance the outgoing thermal energy, which is getting blocked by greenhouse gases. So you find ways to get it out of the system anyways. And of course, you want to capture carbon and reduce the leakage of methane and reduce emissions. You know, when you say reduce, we are talking about mitigation. When we say geoengineering, we are going to go and capture. Carbon capture and sequestration is the terminology. Sometimes we call it carbon capture, utilization, and sequestration, which means we use the carbon that's captured for industrial applications, making polymers, soda water, various other chemical reactions. So we learn our lessons from what happens in the world. For example, when a volcano goes off, there's a lot of ash and soot and other things thrown into the atmosphere, and we know over centuries of observations that the climate tends to cool for 1 or 2 or 3, 4 years after the volcano, depending on how much of the aerosol or dust was put into the atmosphere. And if it's put into the upper atmosphere, it doesn't rain out very quickly. But there are always unintended consequences, because when volcanoes go off, even though the climate cools for a couple of years, it also comes with cooler summers. There are terminologies like a year without summer associated with one of the big volcanic eruptions from Indonesia. That means crop failures happen during that time. Droughts form everywhere, so you have no control. Once you block sunlight and then you rearrange the energy balance and energy transports, winds change, ocean currents change, ocean temperatures change, rainfall patterns change, and so on. So you want to do things like brightening the clouds or put more CO2 into the ocean by enhancing photosynthesis and so on. All these are called geoengineering, because these are basically trying to engineer the climate to be cooler or stop warming and so on. There are many methods I discuss in another course. You may be too young for it, but just remember the term geoengineering, unintended consequences.